Greetings, free thinkers. Welcome to the Hoggcast. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. I certainly am. Okay, what do we have for you on today's episode? And happy Christmas, by the way. I know a lot of you are struggling at the moment with everything that's going on with Rona. People are struggling a lot of people lost their jobs. So to find the cash to buy the presents for the children has been hard. So I feel for you all. So let me tell you one person who hasn't been struggling this year. Dr. Fauci. Now, Dr. Fauci has been serenaded. It was his birthday the other day, his 80th birthday. And as he left a medical building, he came out and he was serenaded by EMTs, nurses, doctors alike, who wished him a happy birthday because he is seen as, obviously, the ultimate authority on health now. He has more power, essentially, than elected officials, and we're going to get into that in a moment. But first, we're going to watch the clip of him being serenaded. Unfortunately, it's on CNN, so I apologise for that. But hey, look, this is a reaction video from a largely reactionary channel. So without further ado, let's get into this clip. But if you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share this video around. That helps me stay competitive with the likes of CNN and MSNBC. Okay, let's go. Okay, so the Fauci clip.
Birthday, Dr. Fauci.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Happy birthday, Dr. Fauci. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Now, sorry to interrupt, but you notice they call them first responders, and they are largely, but it's also doctors, nurses, etc., etc. I know that there are a lot of first responders, but this is CNN. They choose their words carefully. This is why I'm doing this video about Fauci, okay? Because the mainstream media, who march in lockstep with the Democrats, of course, who march in lockstep with the globalist agenda, of course. Biden has done that. He's been a very faithful servant of the globalist elite, the United Nations, the World Health Organization, China, for almost half a century. He's been in office 47 years. And in that time, America has declined big time up until 2016 when Donald Trump revived the American spirit that we all love, we all wanted back. The globalists weren't going to allow for that, and the inevitable happened. I know you know what happened, I know what happened. They did a job on Trump. Now, I'm telling you this because they put on here first responders. Most of the people watching this on CNN are going to be the gullible sheeple. They want you to they'll use certain words to put you in a situation where you never question them. That you feel guilty for questioning, you feel bad for questioning, you feel like a criminal for questioning, so instead you shut your mouth, you chew the cud, and you carry on.
Happy birthday, Dr. Fauci. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
And you even have the Bidens singing happy birthday to him. Now, bearing in mind, Fauci came to prominence under Donald Trump. Okay? Why are the Bidens singing his praises? Literally singing to him over the phone. I wonder why that is. And also, I'd like to say, it makes me laugh. I know it sounds bad, but it does make me laugh, right? Two people here. You have, quote, President-elect, unquote. There's not actually anything. There is no official office of the President-elect. It doesn't really exist. It's just a made-up term. And next to him, you have, quote, Dr. Jill Biden, end quote. Jill Biden has a PhD. She's a teacher in English. She's not a medical doctor. She doesn't have an MD. Okay? But the left and the people who vote for the Democrats look at these two people and they see President-elect and Dr. Jill Biden. It's as phony as it can be. How can you get any more phony than that?
Happy birthday to you.
Did you ever think that on your 80th birthday, the world would be in this situation?
I never would have really expected that on my 80th birthday, I would be knee-deep in trying to contend with and address a global pandemic of historic proportions.
Do you think you'll ever retire?
I think the Black Death would like to have a word with you about that. The polio, smallpox before, we're talking decades, even centuries ago, smallpox, Ebola. Ebola wasn't as widespread, of course, we all know that, but it was, the mortality rate was far in excess of Rona.
Tired.
Well, I think I have to be realistic, and I think that sooner or later I'm going to have to do that. I don't see that right now clearly in my future. The only thing I see ahead is the challenge that we are currently facing.
Do you work 24/7?
Not 24/7, but more like 18/7.
Not a single day off in nearly a year at age 80. Does it wear on you?
Well, I would imagine it is. I don't pay attention to it's wearing on me. I think so. Sometimes I'm really quite exhausted, but you just keep going.
And it ends with him holding up one of the birthday signs to himself. That's himself holding up a happy birthday Fauci to himself. Remember, Fauci got Time Magazine Person of the Year. He got all of these accolades. Strange enough, he was let go by Donald Trump. And he's one of those people who's a love him or hate him person, depending on your point of view. The woke left who like to put in their Twitter bios #resist, even though they have every single mainstream opinion and belief there is. They don't resist anything at all, think he's an angel. And those people who love freedom, love liberty, personal freedoms, who just want to be left alone to live their life without people popping up out of the toaster, out of the fireplace, out of the microwave, out of the television, telling them you need to do this, you don't need to do that, you can do this, you can't do that. And on that, I'd like to say that with Fauci, when he would pop up, and he has gotten a taste for power, he's got a lust for power, he would always pop up and tell you what you cannot do. Never what you can do. And have you noticed it never applies to him? It never applies to his friends who make up the Democrat establishment and the mainstream media. None of these rules ever seem to apply to them. Fauci himself was seen maskless at a sports event, sitting next to people. Now, if the people who tell us we should be scared are clearly not scared of the thing they want us to be scared of, why should we be scared of it? That's a natural question you should ask. That's a natural question that the mainstream media won't ask. That's a natural question the mainstream media will come down on you like a ton of bricks if you dare ask. But I'm going to ask it anyway. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of this. Let me know what you guys think of Fauci in general. I'm going to do a community post. I haven't done one for about a month. Asking people, in all honesty, what do you think of Dr. Fauci? I'd love to know. Thank you for watching. Happy Christmas. Sorry, I didn't want to do a too doom and gloom video on Christmas, but I wanted to work. So thank you very much for watching, if you are watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share this video around. If you could share it around to social media for me, that'd be a nice Christmas present from you to me. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.